to say it.
Dill hole, butt nugget, fart knocker, all
what
that
the
shit,
fuck?
bro.
I mean, I only got what. Yeah, it's always better to have those backups anyways.
Oh yeah.
We wouldn't have Toy Story 2 without it, right?
Sure. True that.
Is that what? Oh, I don't know.
You don't know that story,
I don't
really?
know that story. Was it
And you
saved by a
didn't
hard
see-
drive?
You didn't see about her getting fired?
Toy Story 2?
So, okay, hold on. We already got the mics hot too, which is cool. So, what year was Toy Story 2? 99 or
99.
2000, something like
Yeah,
whatever.
Late 90s.
Anyways, when that movie was coming out, they fucked up and the hard drive corrupted that had the original Toy Story 2 on it.
So no one had a copy except for this one chick.
One lady had a copy at her house. Just randomly backed it up on a random hard. Well, I
Yeah.
don't think it was a random thing. She does it to like all her shit, of course, but just randomly had it though, and she saved Toy Story 2. That's how we got
Pretty
Toy
much
Story
say
2.
fucking Pixar, essentially.
And she
Yeah.
got fired after that.
They
She
laid
got
her
fired
off.
this year.
Yeah,
for something.
laid her off like last week, 2 weeks
Yeah,
ago.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
which was like pretty big actually. It was all over Facebook and everything. Her getting fired.
From with Disney or Pixar?
Pixar.
Yeah, she got fired from them. Yeah, like straight up. I don't know why, but I've been told that I've heard Pixar is making like huge changes.
Well, they gotta, because Sony's now kicking ass in animation.
Sure.
And
yeah.
Mario Brothers, what's the studio behind that?
I saw that Illumination.
Illumination. They're starting to. Well, yeah, they got they beat out Frozen 2.
Mm-hmm.
They did?
Mario Brothers, yeah, it
okay,
surpassed the
Mario.
$1 billion mark.
Yeah.
So
Mario,
now them and Sony are the major. Well, there's, I guess people still consider Disney and Pixar the major ones, but they're giving them a run for their money. So.
You know, I've heard a lot of Mario hate for that movie lately. Like recently, not when it came out, but recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's
like
how
a
movies
lot.
usually are.
I still haven't seen it, but
Oh yeah, the movie's fire to me.
Yeah.
it looks dope.
They just gave the okay to Nintendo to start a Zelda one if they really want to.
That's a bad choice.
I don't want it animated.
That's
I
a bad
don't either.
idea.
I feel like you can't.
Zelda, like Link is a non-verbal character. And I'm sorry, as soon as you make him talk, it kind of fucks up shit. And that's why the reason this shit never worked before.
You could pull off a Witcher and keep the words minimal.
I feel that.
The theory behind the story theory
There's your
behind the
BBL.
lore of him being silent was that he takes his job seriously as as a royal swordsman.
Yeah.
And so he focuses on just like the mission and her.
I mean, you could even just give him some sort of exposition where there is some sort of vow of silence. I would even be happy with just that. But like, you know, watching the old shit too. Panda, we hear you. Watching the old shit, I hated it when he talked. The old video game too that was like real hand drawn.
Excuse me, princess.
Yeah, there it is.
It's terrible.
Because he was like a chump. He was like like almost a loser.
He was a simp. He was a simp.
He was.
But-
And no, and my issue, whether he talks or not, is really that there's so much story behind that history. Even if you just pick one game to base it off or create your own version.
You can make whole movies off of every game.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like that would be left for like a good series. A live action.
Yeah.
I would love to see a live action series.
Give me like a
Zelda.
Game of Thrones type of series,
Exactly.
hour long
Exactly.
episodes. Yeah,
You have multiple villains. You have so much going on, and you can build story and back.
You need that kind of budget.
Yeah,
You need that kind of budget. It's too high fantasy to come in with, you know, I guess I don't know what a low series budget is, but you know, you got to be spending at least a couple mil each episode. It's just the CGI alone would be money. You know what I mean? But I don't think it works.
Animated, it'd be too much. I'd see Metroid animated.
Yeah, Metroid.
You do a sci-fi
Perfect.
series, a show, a movie, or whatever.
Yeah, perfect. And we really just need to get into the fucking Smash Bros. Initiative. Stop fucking around.
Oh, yeah.
But it's that time. It's time to fucking introduce episode 20 goddamn 9 with our return guest, my man who just got back into town, Victor. Say what's up, bro.
How's it going, man?
Man, I'm so glad
Thanks
you're
for
back,
having
bro.
me. Thanks you.
I am happy you're back. We officially decided, we already talked about it, but we had officially decided what we're going to do with the big NC that you gave us. And We did have somebody sign it already.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna wait for you to be the first, and then
Inaugural, but you were on tour, so
yeah, you were doing your thing out there, so we were like, fuck it, we'll have her sign it. But we pulled the C out. I made sure it wasn't the C because I want you to be on the C. Just makes the most sense to me.
It does.
It just does.
There you go.
But I'm fucking excited you're back here, bro. For real. I'm glad you love hanging out with us because
for
I
sure,
love
man.
hanging out with you.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to talk some music today too when we get there.
Oh, for sure.
I got what I think is a good question, but we'll worry about that later.
Okay.
I got it written down. We got a little bit of a docket today, but you know what time it is.
Oh yeah.
Everybody knows what fucking time it is. We're a few minutes into this bitch, so that means Panda needs to knock the C over. That's what that means.
Thanks, Panda.
She wants to be in this podcast today so bad. It's because you gave her an ego boost talking about putting her in the logo.
Hey man, at least on my side, not yours. Fine.
Yeah, I'm just saying you boosted that ego. This is your fault.
I did. My bad.
Now, let me get us ready here. Everybody knows what time it is. It's time for you to go ahead and grab your fucking blunt,
Joints,
your bowl,
songs,
whatever the fuck it is that you use to get stoned.
light it up.
Let's fucking go.
Go.
Okay. Oh, that's because I'm pushing the wrong button. I'm a dummy. I'm a big fat dummy
You
for
said it,
everybody
not me.
out there. Let me see. Hey, don't you agree with me, motherfucker?
I didn't. I just said you said it. That too. Did you
This
notice
is
that too?
Racism.
The first movie.
Racism at its finest, ladies and gentlemen.
The Spider-Man colors, bro. I was like, bro.
JoJo over here putting me down because I'm brown. I see how you are.
I'm gonna send you a link. It's gonna show you all the stuff that it's gonna blow your mind.
Okay, but remember how we've been doing fights a lot lately?
Oh God, hammer fisting hose.
Nah.
No, this is guys.
This girl,
Oh, it's girls.
she got hands.
Oh, she actually has hands.
She actually got hands.
All right.
I'm dead ass serious too. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Victor, we've been getting into girl fights a lot lately.
Come on, titty.
I don't know why we watch. Yeah, I mean, but we've been watching a lot of girl fights in this podcast, and usually, JoJo pointed this out. I never noticed, but girls like to hammer fist. They do this shit like all the time.
The hair grab hammer fist.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, or like that too. You know, they know how to do that, so they do that when they're fighting. You know, yeah. So I was like, all right, hold up. This isn't a hammer fist situation. This girl,
Yeah.
she was taught. I'm just saying.
She got training.
Blue shirt. Look at her.
Oh Lord.
Look at her.
Got the stance right. Oh.
Look at her. Pop that jab out, dog. She's sticking, moving, sticking and moving.
She's popping those.
Yeah, the one on the right's kind of amateurish.
She ain't ready for that smoke,
did.
dog.
She didn't sign up for this.
Nah, she ain't ready for the smoke, dog.
Oh boy.
Like blue shirt or whatever color you want to call that, she is ready. She wants to fight.
She waiting for an open and watch.
Yep. Look at her. Look at her. Pop her with that fucking jab. Here comes the straight. Oh, put her down. She got hands. She actually has hands.
She got up quick though.
Yeah,
She
wobbles.
barely
Wobbles.
Oh, she's
I mean-
fighting that concussion. Oh,
I mean, I would say any referee might put her out, but I thought old girl, she over here sticking and moving, like, flow like a butterfly. I was like, God
Right.
damn, what's up with this girl? I dig it, but we did have another fight anyways. Here you go. Here's our classic fucking hammer fisted. I think it was
Ooh.
I can't remember why I saved this one.
Oh.
Becky ain't playing.
Hammer
Becky-
fist.
yeah.
Becky is not playing. They always got to be pulling hair, man.
Yeah, bro.
Just stop pulling hair, Jesus.
Just going bald.
I would be so mad if they pulled out and had a bald spot. Laying them fucking bows down. Laying the bows down.
She got it.
Oh, she got her choked up. Oh, no. Is she out?
You getting exposed.
Damn, she beating that ass, dog. She beat that girl's ass. I don't even remember why I saved that one. I thought there was a different one. I don't know. I'm pretty high now.
You got a whole playlist,
Right?
Dog, I watch girl fights on the regular. I love girl fights. They're hilarious to me, especially high school girls.
Yep.
Because, like, it's the stupidest fucking reason ever. Every time. It doesn't matter how many times you see in every city, country, a girl fight in high school.
To my boyfriend.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's stupider than the last one. And you're like, it's fucking funny. You want to see a really hilarious fight? Are you guys ready for a really hilarious fight?
Go for it.
I wanted to save this one, but now that we're talking about this, dude, what are they doing out in England, dog? Like,
Lord.
what are they teaching these kids?
What?
These kids are like, what? 5th grade?
Yeah, they look like
6th grade?
10, 11 years old.
10, 11.
Now, okay, I'm positive JoJo's done this. So I'm gonna ask if you've done this. Okay. You remember your mama battles?
Yeah, bro.
Did you ever do any your mama battles?
They weren't battles, but they were just like jokes.
Just going back and forth.
just,
Yeah.
Who
So
had the funniest one?
Yeah, so we always call those your mama battles, and it was a big thing for us. I think it was I was always making fun of somebody's mom. I still do.
I still
make fun of people's mom. Now, I didn't know kids were still doing this.
Right, go. I'm kicking it on. Go. Make a big circle. You shoot now. Right, Peyton, you go. Not prepared.
He ain't got anything right now.
I honestly don't. Right, you go first then, Peyton.
Okay, I'll give you an idea. You're so dumb that your mum had to put you up for adoption. And when you went to a supermarket, you thought 3 for 2 was actually 3 for 2.
What the fuck? Let's go, Cameron, move. Right, go. Cameron's got something to show. Right, going back to ideas, what ideas do you have when your brain's the size of a pea? And going back to money, your mum paid other people to take you. Right, Peyton's got something.
That explains why he was raised in a barn.
No wonder your mum's a cow. Right. You called your mum a cow. See, your mum can't. Right, Cameron, you go. I already have done. Peyton, go.
It's his turn now.
I already said mine.
You called your mum a cow.
What did you say then?
I called your mum a cow.
Oh, but my mum doesn't go moo. Your mum does.
Peyton, your mum sold you on eBay for £2 so she could get a male stripper.
Cameron, what? Is that £2?
Yeah, say it, Peyton, come on. Spit back.
My eye, Jesus.
This will make you roasted. Say it.
Say it, Peyton.
Say it.
Go on. 3, 2, 1, go.
I made your mum come.
Out here I'm freezing, but when I put my hands near you, I'm melting. What? Freezing out here! What shit out of this bottle.
The only thing that'll be roasting is your face once I'm done.
Okay, you're gonna be done.
Wait, no.
Paying your mum for porn.
I am honestly offended, but at least my mum's not a cow and doesn't live on a farm. And she always uses a fork to eat her cereal to save milk. Tiny milk. Because she's poor as hell.
That's not in it.
Right, go. Well,
Go, Cameron, go.
you're easy.
Your mum's so poor that charity's donate to her and you.
Kinda. But I didn't know the Brits were on a whole other level with trying to do, dude.
Oh, God.
I'm not even. Let me just.
That your mum had to put you up for adoption. And when you went to a supermarket, you thought 3 for 2 was actually 3 for 2.
Dude, this shit. You remember that one video with the fools?
fuck?
Yeah. You know what I mean?
That's still my favorite.
These kids are killed. They go back and forth, dog. Watch.
Going back to ideas, what ideas do you have when your brain's the size of a pea?
Oh God, poor kid.
Your mum paid other people to take you.
You like anybody?
Oh,
Right? Yeah, I like how he looks around for somebody to say something.
Like, yeah, please, yeah.
No, nothing. You guys, come on, man.
Not even a titter. And that's when you know.
Oh God, yeah, he really looks for that validation too.
Yeah,
Like,
he
what the
did.
fuck? There's more. There's still more too.
I called you a cow.
Oh, but my mum doesn't go moo. Your mum does.
What the fuck?
Sold you on eBay for £2 so she could get a male stripper.
What the fuck, bro?
Dude,
like these are
they're
ours
weird.
weren't lame, right? Like that.
I don't
Were
think.
ours
I hope
lame?
not.
No?
I'm
I'm trying
really
to think
hope
of
not.
some from my time.
I
To be
well,
fair, they're in private school, so they really don't have street smart ass insults.
But they
like
got
we
the
do.
internet.
I mean, like I remember, like you know, your mom was so fat, you could see her from, or you can walk around the corner and still, you know, not make it halfway or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Fucking, your mom was so fat she used to play, or she played pool with the planets.
Yep,
But,
that's the old school one.
Yeah,
I think it was your mom's so dumb she thought a quarterback was
Yep.
a refund.
Quarterback was a refund. I got that from
yeah.
Bebe's
Dude,
kid, bro.
that's a classic, dog. That's a classic.
Said it was
right
chilly
there.
outside. She went outside with a bowl. I was like, yes.
Oh man, there were so many jokes like that though.
Love them.
So, but these are they're not good.
You
They're
gotta-
like improv almost, right?
Right.
I think it felt improv. Let's see what the other one was.
They got to be trying to come up with it off the head.
Yeah.
Everything tells me it's you know, they're thinking of it right there.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that'll be roasting is your face once I'm done.
Once I'm done. Oh, God.
It's funny because, like, you know, I'm sure there were points when we did something similar to that, and we were like, "Oh," you know what I mean? But like, you watch this, and it's like, "Oh man."
Yes.
You know, in some ways, I am somewhat jealous that I didn't have cell phones to record my friends.
Exactly.
And the dumb shit we did. All the stunts we pulled off. And,
No way. No,
yeah.
dude, I would be in trouble.
Time would be different.
I would be in trouble right now. Like, yep.
And that's why I don't really, but sort of, just the idea.
the
Like,
idea itself, yes.
sometimes I think back on those days and
Me too.
I mean, dude, like, especially if it was high school.
Yeah,
Oh,
bro.
I would be in trouble right
Like
now.
that, and if fucking social media was around earlier instead of like present, like a whole bunch of
dumb
shit, bro.
shit.
If Facebook was as relevant as it is now when we were in high school, holy shit, I would be completely banned right now. I can guarantee you that.
He said, "Yeah,
Cancel
I'd be
culture
done."
would have
So
started earlier.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I really would have been done.
Yeah.
And some of the shit that I did in high school, like, yeah, I should have been arrested many times. You know what I'm just saying. I should have been arrested many times.
you know,
It's man, I was a partier. I partied, dog. Like in high school, I was fucking partying. I did it. I
went to a couple parties, but I was mostly just the nerd kid.
Same.
Reading
I
comics
usually
and
went
video games.
to Monument every now and again to party with the little white chicks, but
See,
other than that, I was to myself.
I was real different as compared to like a lot of the people in our group. I really was, because like I played sports for most of my life. I played football. I played hockey.
Same.
I was into wrestling. You know, I did a lot of that shit up until about 15, 16 years old. And then it was like, you know what? Weed is fucking tight, bro.
Right?
So I started smoking weed. And then my nerdiness came out from all those years. I've always had comic books and shit. I was buying comic books. I remember getting them at the Scholastic Fair, like
Book
back
fair,
in third
baby.
grade and shit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But it was never like my thing.
Yeah.
You know, my thing really at the time was wrestling, but I got older and my more nerdy side just started to come out more and more and more, and now we're here.
For me, it was the realization that it never was just a phase.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah.
As people my age started kind of growing out of it and whatever, and I was still kind of into it.
Just who you are, you know?
Yeah, it was just more of.
Alexandria drops a comment. She says, "Your mom's so big when she jumps into the ocean, the whales start singing, 'We are family.'"
Old school.
Even though your mama is bigger than me. That's fucking hilarious. I like that.
That's a good one.
But no, yeah, like I still have my very first comic book I ever bought. It was a Spawn comic book. You know, I still have it in those boxes.
I have a few of those.
Yeah, you know, my books from the Scholastic Fair, I still have those. You know, I watched the cartoons, I watched the movies, the shows, all that shit. I was into it, but like, you know, I was so worried about being outside that it was everything to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where is what we do now, it's an inside thing.
Yeah.
Even with music usually too.
Yeah, and I mean, we still had a good balance. We were out in the neighborhood kids all the time. We play hide and seek. We come back, and you know, after we took a shower, play video games if we didn't have homework or whatever. I barely did homework.
See, and like,
yeah,
I did the morning after.
And I always say we only played games when we had to go inside.
Mm-hmm.
That was my deal.
Yeah,
you know, I don't know, like I was intent on being outside.
Oh yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I was so worried about it. Like, I'm sure. Did you have to do chores before you could go out and do shit?
Sometimes, yeah.
Or you know, your homework or whatever.
Yeah.
Dog, I did everything. I didn't give a fuck. I bitched, but it was like, oh yeah, I gotta clean up dog shit before I can go sledding.
Like shit.
Let's go.
Whatever, let's do it.
Yeah, I mean, it was what it was, but yeah, I mean.
And my mom wanted us out of the house.
Yeah, everyone wants out.
You know, we weren't
the
the easiest kids to kind of raise. She was a single mom, you know, and we just lived in a neighborhood with kids our age that we went to school with. They were literally kid across the street, next door, and so it was difficult to just play in our front yard by ourselves. You know, we just like, well, we'll go out in the street, ride bikes.
No way you could just
and
play
as
in
long
the
as
front
we
yard.
were back by whatever time, I forgot what it was, and you know, we were good, and we did because I think we were all having to be back at the same time, and it just
usually when the street lights came on.
Yeah, that was me. That was me. But it was always good when your friends had the same time too. You know what I mean? Like the friend that could only hang out for like an hour after school, and then he had to go home to do it. Like just like, man, come on, bro.
Fuck.
We had a
You know
couple
what I
of
mean?
those, so,
Got nothing else to do now.
I never had. I was never that friend, but like, oh, man, I remember having friends like that, and like, you know, what kind of sucks too is like that kid would be trying to integrate themselves in our group, and then their parents fuck that up because they can't hang out with us. So what do? We stop inviting them because we know what's going to happen.
Exactly.
You know, I'm sure we have many people that, you know, fucked off because of something like that. You know, like it kind of sucks when you think about it. Yeah. It really does suck, but
it is what it is.
You know, like my son, he's playing video games a lot, and I think like, you know, that does suck, and I do kick him off of it and get him off his ass, but like at the same time, it's like, you know what? I know he isn't getting hurt. Yeah. I know he isn't fucking killing himself. I know he's not doing something stupid. You know what I mean? So it is good. But our generation, and I think you'll agree with me, since you don't have no kids that we know about yet.
Maybe.
Well, I technically don't have kids.
Oh wait, you don't? I thought
I got like 8 nieces and nephews.
Nope. Yep. That's what.
Two
Yeah.
nieces and
Every time
I'm the fun uncle.
Yeah. We talked
There
about
we
that. Yeah, we talked about that. Anyway, well, like with kids now, like we're new dads. We're new type of dad. We play video games. You know what I mean? There was no way in hell my dad would have played video games with me.
Yeah, dude.
Well, you also have to remember too, like back then, our video games were not multiplayer heavy.
Yeah, dude.
Right.
Yeah,
so it was kind of a single thing. So
barely
when
even
you're
a
in
pause
your room,
button.
yeah. So we craved social interactions by going outside with our friends and you know all that stuff. These days, video games is a social interaction, is a community. You always speaking to someone online, even if you're playing a single player game. You can you know be. So I think that might have changed a little bit. Yeah.
Do you want me to move her?
No, bro, I'm good.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I
All
swear.
right, man. I'm just saying, like,
She's always here. I told you, throw her in the merch, bro.
is-
She's always right here.
right in front of your shit. I'm
Right.
sorry, Victor.
It's her
I'm not.
spot. It's her spot.
It must be, dog, because like I'll sit here and I'm like, God damn, she is right there. This fool is so far back because she is right there.
But I'm long and lanky, so it works out.
I guess. Fuck. You know what? Actually, I want to talk about it real quick.
What's up?
The Twisted Metal trailer.
Oh yeah,
Did you watch that?
I did.
The trailer or the clip?
Both.
Well, I thought that whatever they fucking call it with Samoa
you're
Joe.
talking about with the
with
whooping
Sweet
his ass
Tooth
to the
and
Dawn
Mackie.
song?
Oh, dude, that was fucking great.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No, that's Will Arnett, right?
Will
Yeah,
Arnett,
yeah.
dude.
It's Will Arnett voicing him, but it's Samoa Joe as the person.
And it weirdly works fucking great. I didn't think it would work that good when they had told me that, you know.
Yeah.
When I think when you have a real actor and then a real person also voicing that, it makes it like this
That is a weird dynamic.
Yeah, there's something that clashes there every time it happens. But for some reason, the way he was moving when he was dancing and singing, I was like, damn, this works. Like,
Yeah.
if Will Arnett was a big dude like Samoa Joe, I could see him doing exactly that, you know?
Yeah.
But that was I was skeptical about that show before.
It could go either way because you have to have comedy
Yeah.
along with the fact that it's like a post-apocalyptic,
Well-
futuristic.
And my thing was like, the games were never focused on the characters. The character was really
You got like
the
a-
car.
2-sentence profile of
Yeah.
Yeah.
of what
Yep.
they did, and that was
It does.
probably the first one, and then
But the personality came from the car and the weapons and
Yeah.
whatever the specials. And my thought was like, how the fuck are they going to make that into a show?
destroying the environment, like just the Eiffel Tower, the White House.
Yep.
It's
just
so much fun.
Good
blowing
shit.
stuff up.
Need to remaster that
Well,
shit.
what was that last
I'm
one? They
hoping it make a new one after this show.
Yes.
didn't they make one for PlayStation
Yeah,
3?
Black place.
Black? Yeah,
Twisted
Black,
Metal
right?
Black.
Metal
yeah.
Black. Yeah.
That was pretty bad.
I
remember it
I
being
played
pretty
a couple
bad.
rounds, but yeah, I wasn't really into it.
Yeah, I remember it being really bad. Like,
The second one was the best one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Twisted Metal 2 is the
Yeah,
best one.
I remember that was the first one I played, and then I went back to play the first one when I found out where it was, and I prefer the second one. The second one, that's when they added the comedic element to it. It's like the difference
Yeah.
between Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2.
Evil Dead 2. Yep.
Yeah.
man. I was just at Target the other day getting my boy's birthday presents, and I went into my section, of course, to look at toys. They have a fucking Ash Evil Dead figure made by NECA up there, dude. I want it. He's got the fucking chainsaw and everything,
I
dude.
think I might have seen that one.
I want that motherfucker. I am not big on horror movies at all. Like it's not something that I seek out really at all. You know, Michael Myers, Jason, all that shit can fuck off for all I give a fuck. You know what I mean? Of course, I recognize it's place in history.
Yeah.
It's
Pop culture.
yeah, you know what I mean? I recognize what it is, but to me, like, horror movies are just whatever. I don't give a fuck. But Evil Dead, that's my shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's my shit.
You gotta watch the newest one, dude.
I do need to watch it. But the problem is I'm gonna have to watch it by myself. And
That's fine.
I never really find time to watch movies by myself because my dumb ass is always like YouTube.
If you want, we can fucking live stream that shit one day. I don't give a fuck.
I'm with it. We still need
Commentary.
need a live stream something about the Johnsons, I swear.
Yes. Yes.
Hi,
Likes in the
Logan.
chat if we should live stream the strange thing about the Johnsons.
Do you know what that is?
I don't know that.
Oh man, it's fucked up, Victor.
It's fucked.
It's fucked up, dude.
It's
I mean,
one of the fucked up things on YouTube. bro.
it is too. Like,
And it's a normal movie. It's
this
normal
bitch-
but fucked.
This bitch brought it to me. I never seen it. He was like, "You never seen that?" I was like, "Fuck no!" And then we watched this shit, and I'm like, "Dog."
It was one of those things where, like, if I saw it, you gotta fucking see that
Yeah,
shit too.
it is. It is though. It is like kind of like the Fruit Loop butthole thing. Yeah,
Oh,
it is.
God.
And I mean, I'm sure Victor doesn't even know what that is. I'm not
You
gonna.
don't need to know about
I'm not
it.
gonna break your
Definitely.
soul today. I'm not gonna break your soul
Put
today.
2 and 2 together.
Yeah, just put 2 and 2 together. That's a good idea.
Yes.
Woo! Did you ever see that ceramic bowl that guy made?
Yes.
Yeah, I love it. I want one.
God.
Oh man, it's fucking. Yeah, no. The strange thing about the Johnsons though, like, it really comes out of left field. Like,
It's like you think you watch something normal and then it just hits you.
Yeah,
like
it
that.
does.
I'm like,
It-
what the fuck? fuck?
It,
All right.
it doesn't hold back.
I'll check it out.
It's on YouTube.
And it's not very long either.
No,
it's not long at all.
29, 30 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay.
but in that time period,
So much.
yeah,
So much, bro.
you're
My
gonna
God.
you're gonna stop watching. You're gonna be like, "Are you fucking
You'll probably pause
serious,
for a
bro?"
second. You'll be like, wait a minute. What the fuck
Oh,
is
Jesus.
this?
Well, I remember when we watched it the first time, I did pause it right after the moment.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hold up. Did he just do what I
Yeah,
think he did?
Sure
And he was
did.
like, yup.
That's the first like 5 minutes into the fucking movie,
Dude,
bro.
yeah, like I really had to pause it. I was like, are you fucking shitting me right now? Like, yeah, it's
Okay.
weird.
All right.
It's weird. And I mean, like Serbian film. Have you ever heard of a Serbian film? Like that's supposed to be crazy and weird, but it's nothing like that. But it's weird.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I kind of want to see a Serbian film, but at the same time, it's like, I like my 5% of innocence that I have left.
Yep.
Yeah,
He's like, I
that's
got
kinda
a little bit
yeah.
left. I want to preserve
I would
it.
agree. I think the most I've done was read the Wikipedia summary.
I've watched YouTube, I guess, recaps or reviews,
Yeah.
whatever you want to say about them, and like, whoo.
Yeah, no. I think plot synopsis was,
Yeah.
Well, like
yeah.
they talk about a lady who gets taken advantage of on camera, not only gives birth on camera, but they take the baby straight from it to a guy. It's like,
I've heard, yeah. No.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
That's fucking twisted,
Yeah.
bro.
It's nuts. I'm surprised first off, hold up. Let's really think about this. What? You gotta be a sick motherfucker to come up with that.
Didn't the director get arrested? I know he was banned from
Did he?
certain countries. Yeah, because they aired it in a couple of film festivals,
Yeah.
and he's banned in like a handful of
I wouldn't
countries.
doubt it.
But I feel like he might have been arrested. I'm not too sure, but
I mean,
because yeah, there were
that shit's graphic.
yeah.
That shit's graphic. I don't get it. I don't know why people like that shit.
I don't.
Some people just have weird.
It's
Weird
I don't,
things,
I don't even want to think about why.
Right?
I don't want to get in their heads at all. I don't want
feel
to.
it. I feel it. I don't get it. It's yeah. Ugh. You know what though? JoJo was talking about, or no, well, kinda the breakup thing. I wanted to tell my breakup story, but I wanted
Oh
to save
yeah,
it
weird
for
breakup
this.
stories. Like, what's the weirdest? Or what was the question?
The worst
Worst way
to get.
someone's dumped you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worst way. Did you see that one?
No, I don't think I did.
You got one?
A worst.
The worst way you've been dumped. Like just the shittiest possible way.
Yeah.
Somebody drop. What is that?
That was
There.
me.
Oh, that. Yeah.
Trying to think.
Like I know mine for sure.
Good. Lead it off.
It was a bitch move.
It was a bitch move from my point of view too. I was actually talking to this girl. I think we were dating for about a month and a half, and at the time I was going to Washington. I think it was my junior year, but my mom moved to Georgia, so I was living with my little white family, so I can like finish school over there. And I was texting her, and everything was good. And then I went to go order some pizza, and then the pizza comes up. So my friend goes upstairs to check, and his phone goes off, and me being the nosy black man that I am, I just look over and I see the phone, and her name's right there, and I was like, the fuck she texting him for? And I like opened the message, and she's like, next time I should just give you some head. And I was like, bro, what the fuck, bro? And he came back downstairs with the pizza, talked to me like everything's all good. I was like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Yeah.
So I fucking got on the phone with her, bro, and I let her have it. She was fucking...
Shit.
Ugh, God, shady females, bro.
Q, Dr. Dre, bitches ain't shit.
Bitches ain't shit.
Yup. Oh man, yeah.
I
fuck
can't think
all
of a worse one. The one breakup, which was me that I broke up with her, but it went really fast. I dated this girl. I was living in this party house. Our lease was to expire. She was in the military, but she was getting her own place. She was like, move in. And I'm like, oh. And we got like a 2-bed, 2-bath together. And she had to go away for 2 weeks, so I had to do all the moving myself. And when she got back, she was, wanting to hang out with me, and I wanted to hang out with her. But it was Mother's Day, which was also at the same day as my mom's birthday.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
we were having a little get together, and I was like, "Hey, I got to go hang out with my mom and the family, just."
You know how it is.
So she got upset, and I didn't want to take her. So I was driving, and I was getting my phone was blowing up, and she's like going all crazy and shit. And that was pretty much. I was like, you know what? Called my mom. I was like, hey, I'm gonna be a little late. Did a U-turn. Went back, and I was like, this isn't working out. But we just signed a lease together. So I'll take the guest bedroom. That'll be my bedroom, and I'll use the guest bathroom, and you take the master. And we
you
had to
still
live
live with her?
together for we dated for so short of a period
Yeah.
that I was okay with it. And
That's
she
fair.
saw I saw all the red flags right away. So I was like, shit. Well, a little too late, I guess, but dealt with it until we moved out.
Yeah. I don't know if I could live with the bitch afterwards though.
I'm curious about yours.
So, okay, it was a long relationship too, actually.
How long?
Most of high school.
Okay.
It was actually my first long relationship too, and actually, I thought it was going to be like,
Do I know this person?
yeah, you probably
Okay.
do.
Cool.
I just don't want to use her
Yeah,
name. at all
no.
right
You
now.
gotta think I
Yeah,
got an
let's
idea.
avoid that.
But it's a fancy clothing and perfume brand.
Yeah. I got you. I know it is.
Anyways, we dated for years. You know what I mean? We lived together for years. She was living at my house, and we were together for so fucking long. I remember at the time I thought she would be the one. You know what I mean? Like, I guess
When
it
you're
was high
young,
school.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she broke up with me, so I still was into it. But like, we get to this point. She has this 86, I think it was, Oldsmobile. Fucking big old boat of a fucking car, right? She wants to make it what the fuck ever. But it's an old piece of shit. So one day, she was working at Taco Bell. I don't know anymore, of course. And her drum brakes needed to be changed. Her drum brakes were all fucked up. They never been changed on that car. It's an 80 something fucking Oldsmobile. It's 2005, 6, something like that. And we're like, all right, me and my brother, we'll fucking do this. Me and my brother. And she's like, well, I don't have the money for the brakes right now. So my grandma buys the brakes for her. Right? Cool. All right. Her shit was fucked up, right? Fucked up. Those drum brakes were so tore apart. Like, it took us about 5-6 hours just to get them off.
Wow.
They were just, everything was so fucking warped and rusted and just terrible. And, eventually we got the new ones on, and it took her whole, work shift. She was pissed. She was upset that we weren't done when she got home.
Should be thankful.
She packed her shit and left that night.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
We'd never fucking talked to her. Well, we talked because, her shit at my house, whatever. But nothing ever came of it after that. She got so mad that it took us that long to change the brakes on her car that my grandma paid for.
Was that normal behavior? Or
No, it wasn't. I don't know.
Maybe she had she was wanting a way out. And she
There
picked
was,
any
you know-
argument to find it.
I don't doubt it. But that's definitely the worst way I've ever been broken up. Wait.
The fuck?
We did all this work and you break up with me?
Yeah, the fuck?
I do have an argument that led to a breakup, which was I had this dumb habit of accidentally locking the keys in the car.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And it's happened a couple times during the relationship, and it happened one time, and it was her car, and she was upset. We got it taken care of and opened up and whatever. But when we got home, that led to conversations that pretty much led to our breakup.
Yeah. I mean, there is it's funny how the stupidest little thing can push it too. You know what I mean? It is weird that it could be literally just the keys getting locked in the car. You know what I mean?
It's most likely, and in my case, there were already issues there.
Yeah.
anyway.
I
And
just
so-
mean that as in the tipping point.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
It just brings it out.
yeah, it's so weird to me that it could be literally any situation.
People have weird boiling points.
Yeah, people are so strange. They really are. People are the strangest things. Speaking of some girls, right? I gotta tell you this. I've been wanting to tell you this, so I had to put a heart down the other day.
Oh, Lord.
So there's this girl that works at Come and Go. She's pretty hot, actually. I'm gonna give her that. She got some cake. She got some cake for a white girl.
Woody.
She got some cake.
Hashtag Woody.
So I'm just a generally nice guy. I'm just who I am. I don't know if she took it as me flirting with her, but I was never.
It's a natural thing.
I was never flirting with
It's a natural charm.
So, you know, I go to this Come and Go every day. I see this chick a lot. Whatever. I show up one day with Jenny, my wife, and the next time I show up without Jenny, she goes, "So, is that your girl?" And I was like, Yeah, that's my wife. She's like, "Oh, okay. I didn't know you were married." Like, yeah, yep, yeah. She got real a little quiet after that. But
because
now
you became unavailable.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just glad to know I still got it.
When you
That's all you need.
was that the guy who just wore a wedding band?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
And how he get like hit on all these.
Yeah, I feel it. Yeah, I just it's like, hell yeah, I still got it. But yeah, I had to put her down. It's like, I'm sorry.
Sometimes it be like that, dude.
Hey man, I'm married. I ain't fucking cheating.
As long as you
dog.
know you still got it. You know?
I ain't fucking cheating. Dude, like, I ain't trying. I barely want to deal with one woman. You think I want to deal with two? Hell no. What the fuck? Are you kidding me?
But it's a nice little self-esteem boost.
Oh yeah, I needed that. You know what I
The
mean?
mojo
We all
booster.
do.
Feel good right here in the heart, right there in the warm place of my heart.
That warm little place right there.
But I'm telling you though, man, she got some cake though.
Nothing wrong with a white girl with some butt.
I'm just saying, man, like that vanilla cake was looking good.
Vanilla
you know?
cake is the way to go.
It is too. I ain't mad at it.
You know that scene with the Brucey from Matilda?
Oh yeah,
In the cake? It's me right there.
oh man, that's thick.
Yes.
That's thick.
Yes, with two C's.
You talking thick?
Yeah,
Damn.
well. Go, Brucey, you can do it.
What up, Louie? What's going on, Louie? I appreciate you being here, dog. So I want to ask Victor this though. So well, no, actually, I want to start out. How was your tour, man?
The tour was fun.
Because
cool.
how many cities did you guys went to? 12 or
Something like that. It was like 2.5 weeks worth or so.
Okay.
I thought it was 2 weeks, and I ended up being longer than I thought. But no, yeah, we went through Wyoming. Well, we had to cancel in Wyoming because van issues. But Idaho, Utah, Washington, Oregon. Went down through California, and then ended in Las Vegas during punk rock bowling.
Hell yeah.
punk rock bowling? I know I've heard of that so many times, and I can never remember what it is.
It's been going on for a few years
Yeah.
now, and it's pretty big.
Isn't it like a fundraiser?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I know there's a lot of charity events involved with it, but I don't think it's.
I just it's not like a thing that I seek out, so I don't know much about it, but I've heard of it before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how were them cities? I mean, what, like these cities show out or what? They give you guys love?
Yeah, for the most part, I think once we hit Southern California, that's where it got a little bumpy, and piecing it together is like, oh, we're doing a punk rock show a few days before punk rock bowling.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone in LA is already in Vegas.
Going there.
No one's
yep.
going to these shows.
Yeah.
It's like, oh. So, we learned a lot from that. But once we hit Vegas, that was a game changer. That was big. That was huge.
Yeah, no, you posted a couple of pictures from Vegas. That should look dope. There was one, you posted some sort of video from somewhere, but I don't remember where it was from now. You guys were it was just like a real quick one, if I remember correctly, just playing something real fast.
Oh, that was probably the fucking with Victor segments that my
Probably.
good friend singer Luke. Yeah, he had this idea for the tour. He's like, I'm just gonna do random shit while recording it, and it's all gonna be fucking with you just to get a reaction or whatever. So the first one he did, we were sitting outside, and he just grabs my sunglasses and throws them.
Give me the
And then he did one where it was like a compilation of all me sleeping throughout the tours, and snoring.
Oh God.
And I can sleep anywhere. And then then it was when he was like detuned my bass while I was trying to warm up.
Oh man, I ain't mad at it.
We're trying to get TikTok likes for views or whatever.
I know TikTok is such a fucking monster now, dude.
It is. And I don't like.
I feel you,
I don't
dude.
want to learn it.
I feel you, man. It's stupid, but cause I was doing the same thing, kind of just fucking with Jenny, doing pranks on her, but then it was like, I can't come up with pranks every week or like
Right.
every day. Are you kidding me? I'm fucking way too stupid for this shit.
You can kind of start seeing why people start staging pranks.
yeah, exactly.
Scripted.
I don't want to do that.
That's
You never fake the
they
funk.
still make money though.
Dude, they make stupid money.
So dumb.
Stupid
I wanna
money
see
doing
real
that shit.
reactions. I want to see. I don't know.
Hey, I mean, some of those, I
They're getting
can't
paid.
knock the hustle.
They're just like these kids. I get it. I mean, they're like these kids just living in mansions and just playing pranks on each other's. And I mean, cool, because I would have loved to do that.
I would
still
have done
would,
that in a
seriously.
heartbeat,
My
right? I'd
God.
do that right now.
Yeah, 41. Okay, I can do this.
Right? Fucking A, you know what I mean? Like, I would do it right now for sure, but
But yeah, I don't know. I prefer the real pranks.
I think,
Yes.
and I think part of like people like us, and I think JoJo would put at least our podcast in this, is like we never try to cater to a younger audience.
Yeah.
Anything nerdcore has never catered to anyone younger than 25, basically. You know what I mean? Like, I've always tried to aim at people that are generally like in my area of age, because I feel like there is something that we bring that our generation's into. You know what I mean?
But you're gonna watch. You're gonna not cater, but you're gonna end up getting the most younger audience.
Yeah,
You're
oh,
gonna
yeah.
South Park
Younger
or
audience.
whatever, like anything Beavis and Butthead.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
It's not meant
That-
for the
that
younger
was me.
kids, but it attracted them.
Because I was out there saying dildo all the time, dude, calling everybody a dildo. I didn't know what the fuck it was.
I didn't either. Fucking, I didn't know what half of Beavis and Butthead fucking said
Yeah,
was. I just
dude.
wanted to say it.
Dill hole, butt nugget,
Yeah.
fart knocker, all
what
that
the fuck?
shit, bro.
I mean, I only got what cornholio was until I was like 16 and I watched the movie again.
Yeah.
I was like,
It's like, oh.
I get it now.
For
Like,
the slots.
Dylan, what's up, man? I don't have a TikTok at all. You guys should do it. I mean, well, I have a TikTok and I was going to use it for podcasting shit. And then I was like, dude, I got to edit for the podcast for,
It's more work.
Yes.
YouTube, fucking Facebook, fucking TikTok, fucking Instagram, Twitter. Like,
When you hire an editor, when you get to that point, then have at it.
I mean, I like it though. I do like editing. It is fun.
It is. It's my my peaceful time.
Yeah,
kinda
it's fun. Like,
put some headphones on and just go at it.
yeah, you know what I mean? Especially if you're like just fucking with shit. You know what I mean? Just
Getting
having
creative,
fun.
yeah.
Like
What did Ryan say?
Ryan says, speaking of South Park, Nerdcore meetup at Casa Bonita. You want to do a meetup at Casa Bonita?
Just randomly in the parking lot, bro.
Yeah, right. Well,
Parking lot meet up at Casa
You ever
Bonita.
been up there?
I haven't. No.
No,
never.
Man. I
never.
mean, I want to know how it is. Like, so before the South Park boys bought it out, it was bad.
I
Piss
heard.
poor.
I've heard always stories.
Bad.
Yeah.
So
But
with
bad, but in a charming way, kind of deal.
well, like the place is charming as fuck. It's amazing. Like there is literal waterfalls, people jumping and shit down into the water. Like, it's cool. You know what I mean? There's a little arcade. They got mariachi band sometimes and shit. You know what I mean? Like, so the atmosphere was dope. Like, no question. You know what I mean? And the sopapillas were fucking bomb. It was the only good thing, really. But
They put $6 million in renovations in this bitch.
yeah, I mean, it's a huge
I
place.
heard they're getting a new kitchen staff or
Yeah,
whatever,
they were supposed to hire some like super dope chef and shit. I don't know, but if it's better than it was before, it's worth going for sure. Like
They're only doing email invites right now, but it should be open officially here soon.
it's crazy that just those two guys made it like almost this exclusive thing.
The
And I
thing is,
bet
they made
will
it a
stay
joke in the show,
Yeah.
and now
Yeah.
they fucking made it a reality.
Yeah.
there. Well, our man Steven, he thought it wasn't real.
Oh yeah, Steven
Yeah.
thought it was a fake place.
He thought it wasn't a real place. He was like, "Wait, South Park didn't just come up with that?" We're like,
Like,
"No, dude,
no, dude.
Draw from real life.
That's a
influences.
real
South
place.
Park's a real place too.
Yeah, oh man. I remember the first time I went to South Park. So much South Park shit everywhere.
Yeah, dude.
I
Everywhere.
drove by it, but I didn't go in it.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing there.
It didn't look like there was much.
There's nothing there. I think literally there probably is just exactly what that is in that show. Fucking 10 people and a fucking one street of fucking businesses. You know
Yep.
what I mean? Like straight
Yeah.
up.
all
But
South Park.
yeah,
related.
it's nothing. It's nothing. But Casa Bonita it's a cool place for real.
I plan to check it out when I can.
I want to now. I want to now, but I don't know.
So we're getting a Dave and Buster's too?
Yeah, we are getting a Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, that one's.
I haven't been to one in forever.
Me either. Shit's expensive.
It's
dog.
very expensive.
Shit is expensive. We're brown.
Yeah.
Grown up Chuck E. Cheese.
Yep, Chuck E. Cheese.
I love Chuck E. Cheese though. Chuck E. Cheese got that all you can play pass now.
Robotic rat in
Fuck
his child casino. Damn right.
Dog, there's one game at Chuck E. Cheese that if you get the all you can play pass, you getting tickets,
What
dog.
game is it? Because it might be the game I play.
It was what was it? Fuck. I have to ask Oliver. I don't even remember what it is now. But
we were at Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, we walked away with like 3,000 tickets though, dude. Like, we fucking took them.
That's real.
It was awesome. I love Chuck E. Cheese. So I think we'll get us started here for round number 2.
Oh, look at you rubbing.
Rubs. I think we're good. And what I'm also thinking is I want to ask Victor this because of my time in heavy metal. But first off, get your ass ready. I'm not even doing a whole fucking get your shit. Just get your ass ready.
He said, get your ass ready. If you know, you know.
So, as a colored person in what was generally a white man's genre, heavy metal, black metal, death metal, hard rock even, I definitely took notice when there was brown or black people around me. You know what I mean? Like, it was almost like a big deal for me for a while to see brown and black people. What's his name? Howard from Killswitch Engage, when he came in, I was like, holy shit, like, this is pretty big, you know, because Killswitch was doing this genre that was, you know, so big for me at the time.
Yeah.
And, you know, I grew up, everybody was white generally.
For the most part, yeah.
But
Only
heavy metal has opened up to a lot of different colors now.
Yeah.
Hardcore Keem. I love that dude. I don't know if you know who that is. I can't remember the name of his band right now, but he's a fucking YouTuber and a Facebook guy, and like he reacts to like heavy breakdowns and shit. And he's this, you know, he's real goofy, and he fucking moshes with this stand-up guy, you know, that you punch and shit. But like, you know, he's another black dude, some black guy on YouTube. He's super into metal and all that shit too. Like I've seen a lot of these people come in. I've even met one dude at a rave who had Devil Driver tattooed on his fucking leg. He had a whole fucking thing, you know what I mean? And he was Mexican as shit. But
you good with this?
Yeah, I'm good.
what I've kind of noticed is why do colored people not gravitate towards like more punk? I've noticed that and I have a theory. I'll give you my theory, but I've noticed that we don't seem to go towards that. And I think maybe part of it is the neo-Nazi punk music that was going around for a lot of time when we were growing up.
Yeah.
It might have just scared a lot of us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because you go to talk to a lot of black dudes, they'll tell you, "Oh, you guys listen to that racist punk heavy metal bullshit." You know what I mean? They'll say that shit.
Yeah.
But
that one.
it's a weird question, I know.
Well, I think it also depends on where you come from, because granted, there wasn't a huge punk scene. I mean, I guess there at one point was a big punk scene in Miami, and that you got a mixture of everyone.
I'm sure.
I mean, white people were the minority in that scenario. When I moved to Colorado, that was a bit more of a lack of culture shock kind of deal, where I saw I felt more like a minority for the first time. But punk rock music has always kind of brought in the misfits, the outcasts, the delinquents, the people that were outsiders from mainstream stuff. So in my eyes, there's a lot of, white-led punk bands and whatnot, but they usually all share the same message of unity for the most part,
I feel that, yeah.
But I guess it depends on the scene you grew up in.
Yeah, being out here, I went, all my shows were out here. Anytime I went to like Mushroomhead, Slipknot, Killswitch Engage, it's generally white dudes, you know what I mean? And I haven't been to very many punk shows or anything, but you know, being very, when I get into something, I get into it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm a passionate person. So that's why I DJ. That I played drums. I used to play drums back in the day. I don't know if we talked about that last time.
I don't think you
so,
mentioned
like I've said 100 times now, I grew up in heavy metal. Like that was my thing. You know, Iron Maiden, fucking Black Sabbath, Every Time I Die, Atreyu, fucking Slipknot. You know, that was my thing. I loved it. And I can't remember, Joey Jordison and somebody else made me want to drum. You know what I mean? Joey Jordison's drums in the self-titled album were fucking insane. And you know, they were just so fucking good. And I can't remember who the other one was. But you know what I mean? Yeah. Actually, you know what? It was Neil Peart. But I know you know who Neil Peart is. You know who Neil Peart is? Yeah. You better know who Neil Peart is, goddamn.
Rest in peace.
He made me want to fucking
baby.
drum. You know what I mean? So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get into this. I actually tried drumming in the 5th grade, but my teacher didn't think I had it. And then I was like, fuck this, and I got my own pair. And yeah, I used to drum we did a couple of bands, but I never went anywhere with it. Like we were never like that good. You know what I mean? But just to tell you how I got out of it, I went to a show. Like I was telling you earlier, the one guy who made me want to DJ, I saw him on there. I was like, oh, let me check this out. I don't know what this is. This motherfucker dropped Slayer Raining Blood in the middle of a rave. And I was like, you can do that? That's a thing? And I was like, yeah, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Like, I fuck drumming. Yeah. That's what I want to do. And then
Teach me.
Yeah, like, well, if you get into turntablism, like, there's a lot of drum scratching and shit, so you can still drum still. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, but I drummed for a long time. I loved it. I love drums. I always play double bass too, though. I was always a double bass kit guy. Yeah, but we had a few guys that would come in and out, and not the band, but you know, we would jam with or whatever, you know, and you know, a few guys. Yeah, it was just never too many colored people. It's funny because people think I'm racist when I say it like that.
Not even.
Colored people. Hey, I mean.
No, yeah, I get it. And because I saw a lot of that when I moved out here. And it obviously it's gotten better now. But there's places out there it's pretty good mix.
I just, you know, I feel like maybe the punk scene, I just don't know much about it anymore. I do know that there are a lot more like black punk people now. Like you see it a lot more, definitely, which I think is awesome. You know, it's in the punk aesthetic, the jean vest or whatever, the patches, I love that shit. You know what I mean? So it always looks good to me. Yeah. No matter who, well, unless you're fat. I don't know why. If you're a fat guy, the whole patches and shit thing doesn't work. Like you're a joke to me at that point. I don't know why.
Stay in your lane.
I'm just
saying.
I never got into myself the punk rock fashion. That was mainly because I got into skate punk.
Yeah.
And so that was more of a t-shirt, jeans, and your Airwalks and Vans or whatever.
Vans and Chucks or something.
So, you know, and you know, there was a phase where for a month or two I spiked up my hair a little bit more or whatever. But generally speaking, I was just more t-shirt and jeans kind of guy.
See, I had a mohawk.
I had a blonde mohawk.
Yeah. I had a red one.
Like a fuzzy ass Cheeto on my head.
My best friend had done the Liberty spikes one day, and he liked the attention. I didn't.
I had my lip pierced. I had my nipples pierced, bro. I was living a time.
It was fun. Hey, I wasn't allowed to do shit like that. You know what I mean? And when I got my mohawk, I almost got kicked out of my house. But
you serious?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm dead, dude. I live with my grandparents.
Oh yeah, true.
My grandma was literally suspended from school for wearing pants.
Oh shit.
They were old. You know what I mean? So, yeah, but I like, it was a big act of defiance. Like, it took everything for her to let me color my hair. And then I colored it red. And I was like, you know what? I want to do a mohawk of dreads. And so I started a dreadlock mohawk. And she was like, fuck no, if you don't get that shit out of your head. I was like, okay. So I negotiated with her by taking the dreads out and keeping the mohawk, but my shit was like rancid, like tall. Like my hair was down past my shoulders, when I had that mohawk. So it was, you know, I was into that. Like I was
had
into
the
that.
longer hair. I grew it out maybe this length at one point, but I was like in the mid 90s, so like the longer hair was grunge was still
That was in,
yeah.
Grunge. I
Well,
mean,
it was exiting at that point, but
you know, I think grunge is still probably one of the most popular genres of music, but it's kind of morphed itself a little bit in the sense of like
it's still
like heavy metal from what it was to what it is now.
its impact was strong enough to still last. You know, we still see it in all different types of genre, not necessarily just rock, elements of grunge.
Yeah.
So even though grunge was only around for just a few years before punk and alternative came in,
it got really big in the rap right now too. All that emo and grunge type of shit that's in rap right now. But you know what, JoJo, you're about to be real proud of that boy. My boy. You know today's his birthday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what he was
Told him happy birthday earlier.
Oh yeah, okay. So last night he was trying to clean his room. His buddy's coming over, you know what I mean, stay the night.
Yeah.
I hear him listening to music. I hear him listening to Kid
The
Fucking
boy.
Cudi.
The boy.
I was like, yo, JoJo's gonna be happy when I tell him tomorrow. Yeah,
We got one.
he was listening to Kid Cudi. I was like,
ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
well, yeah, you know what I mean? Fuck, because that made me happy. That made me happy.
Yeah, man.
You know, he listens to some shit that I'm like, what the fuck?
my
eh?
niece, she's 12 years old, well 13 this month, and got into The Cure, Depeche Mode, The Smiths.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, like
Oh, yeah.
on her own. Like I don't think I didn't introduce that to her. So
You like Depeche Mode?
yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, I like Depeche Mode a lot. They're cool. I used to have their poster even actually. Yeah. What another band was Mindless Self-Indulgence.
Oh my God, MSI. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of those bands like you.
Was it Jimmy Urine, the singer? And
Oh, fuck, I don't remember.
Yeah, I think his name is Jimmy Urine.
I think you might be right.
Yeah.
It's been so long since I've listened to any. I like literally. Like, I can tell you literally the last time I listened to them was 11th grade. But yeah, that was one of those bands. I remember back in the day. It was one of those bands that like nobody knew about. And
Yeah, I remember.
they did like you would. It was like they were. They almost didn't believe me that I was talking about it. You know what I mean? Like
I had
such
one
weird-
friend that knew about him, and he introduced me to them, and would not stop talking about them. Wore all their shirts and stuff. Made us listen to it in the car.
Yeah, I mean, shit. That's what I do. I make him listen to shit in the car. Under Oath. I like Under Oath.
I forgot about
Louis says my daughter is into ICP.
Oh boy.
That's crazy. Hold up.
I didn't know
So
they're still relevant.
yeah, what's crazy is they're really not. My cousins a few years ago when they were still like they dead in the middle of high school. I was like, how like are there still Juggalo cliques? Like you still Juggalos? They're like, what is a Juggalo? I was like,
Yeah.
are you fucking serious?
They've been
They're-
vanquished.
You're like, yeah, what is a Juggalo? And I was like, they listen to ICP and they like that.
Wear
They're
clown
like,
makeup.
what's ICP? I
This
was like,
place is cleansed.
what? Dude, it blew my mind. Like, I'm not even a fan of ICP. And it was like, what the fuck? Are you serious? You don't know who that is?
Well,
But these were also,
where was this?
this is my little cousins. And
What timeline is
they,
this?
they're wearing Nirvana and Guns N' Roses shirts. And I'm like, name 3 songs. And they
Yep.
couldn't,
Yep. Always, bro. Always.
And
they
it can't
couldn't
be
name them
Can't
though.
help yourself.
They couldn't name them though. I'm telling you. But
Yes.
yeah, no. But they, dude, it blew my mind when they told me they didn't know what ICP was. Because they, like, the amount of relevancy, when you really think about it right now, the amount of relevancy those guys have is insane.
Oh yeah.
Insane.
The
Like,
first letter or
Yeah.
first word.
I mean, yeah, you know?
No, it's I worked at a record store when I was in Florida. So there was a little, section for ICP. It was whatever. I never heard of them, listened to them. I heard they were popular, but that was it. I moved to Colorado, and holy shit.
It's huge out here.
Holy shit. And then I worked at Independent Records for a
Yep.
little while, and they had like a whole freaking section. And I was like,
Yo,
what?
What
Yeah.
is
And yeah, and I learned there's like a whole culture, around
dude,
that.
like, their fans, like, there are many fandoms out there that are like diehard.
Yeah.
But I would put ICP's fandom, the Juggalo family, in literally at least the top 3 because they're insane. They're insane.
Yeah. And there's, the first time I was exposed to it, I made fun of it.
Me too.
And it's not my type of music.
I don't really like it either.
But, you meet everyone who's involved in that, and they're all just all about hanging out.
They're cool.
Yeah.
No,
they're
like
cool.
They're chill people.
I've only met a couple of juggalos that I don't really care for. You know what I mean?
But that's in every group, right?
Yeah, because most of them are cool as shit. Like
Most of the time, I think of that Workaholics episode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Rebel Wilson's in that
Yeah.
one. Yeah. That's
Walking, talking diarrhea people, baby.
But do you remember when, I don't know if you were out here actually, but at one point in time at Wasson, they were trying to ban ICP wear, but they were adding all these random bands into it. It was Korn and Slipknot and, anybody who wore a mask and shit.
Yeah.
And it was like, dude, we went and protested as kids and shit, you know what I mean? But
It's like Kiss.
What a time.
yeah.
Yep.
I mean, what is Kiss but not Boomer ICP?
Yeah.
You know.
Right?
Yep.
But that, like, the what is it called? The big festival they do. Is it just
Fuck.
Gathering of the Juggalos?
Guys, yeah.
You know, a lot of people, like other acts that you would never really associate with their whole crew and everything,
Yeah, they'll
that do those shows,
perform there.
they're like, those guys are amazing.
Yeah.
And what that whole thing is amazing. Their fucking their fan base is the best. Like,
Because it's more than one genre. It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
series. It's branched out.
It's just
insanely big.
I don't like ICP or Twisted's music. I just don't like it.
Oh no, yeah, but
Not
it's
for
never
me.
bothered me or hurt me or
No,
So it's like, all right, well,
no, but it's just not for me.
no, I don't care for it.
Like magnets, how do those work?
Right?
That was.
What are you doing, dog? Come on, bro. You mean how do magnets work? Come on, bro. Shit,
man.
you gotta love it. You gotta fucking love it.
Hey, we're still talking about it, right?
I mean, dude, they're like,
Facts.
I seriously though, for like their relevancy is, it's hard to describe what it was in high school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't think you could really explain to a kid these days how much these weird rapping clown dudes took over just this
Underground,
gigantic
bro.
cult fucking following, you know?
Fucking big money hustlers, big money wrestlers.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They had so much, all the wrestling and shit too, you know? Like, man, yeah, it's
Even
crazy.
fucking Fago.
Yeah.
I've been told that they're not associated
Well,
with
they made it
Fago,
more prominent
but
at the time.
Yeah.
More out there.
I don't know though. You know, it could be a whole other thing. I don't know, but
Right.
it's not my.
That's a whole episode
Yeah.
in itself.
Yes.
I'm sure. Shit, I'm sure we could do a whole episode on ICP. Them dudes are weird as shit. Like I was a couple years ago. Shaggy Two Dope.
Yeah.
I think he posted a video of him breaking his arm. Did you see that shit? Hold on, we gotta watch that shit. real quick.
God.
That shit's funny as fuck.
Oh God.
It's not as bad as you think. It's not gonna like make you, you know what I mean? But you're gonna.
Oh. Oh.
The goonk?
It reminds me of that video of fucking Tom Segura breaking his shit playing basketball.
Dude, that one's way worse.
Yeah, it
no,
is.
that one's way worse.
Did he
dude.
have a moment right there where he just realized I'm
Yeah.
too old to be wearing clown makeup, sliding down a kid's thing?
He
and breaking
said,
my arm?
and at
Like,
this
did he
moment
just-
I realized
at least a moment of clarity where
I'm
it's
too
like,
old for this shit.
am I on the right path?
Yep. He's like, I don't think I should be doing this.
I think it's somewhere in this area where he's like, fuck. I'm too old. You know what I mean? Dog.
That thing is swinging like a goddamn porch swing.
Do you ever see the Tom Segura one?
No.
Oh, man, we about to fuck with Victor more.
That boy fucked his shit all up,
Dude,
bro.
it's so bad.
Oh, God.
This one, like, I really think this one is visceral. If you ask me, but it's weird to me.
Because I thought he didn't until I watched it a few times.
His body, like, just gives up, dude. Oh, it's
Oh.
bad.
Oh.
It's so bad.
Woo! Woo, Tommy, no!
So,
What kind of momentum did you have to go?
Yeah,
you feel
dude.
me? You feel me when I
Yeah.
say it's like his body
It
just
went limp
gives
in
up?
the air.
Yeah, like he's going and then it's just like, nope. Like
Ugh.
I don't understand what happened, but it really just seems like his body gave out, and then he just kind of
Yeah,
fell.
that's all you can do, bro. Like, oh god,
It's man, that one is bad, dude. I really think the Tom Segura one is bad. That shit looks like it hurts. You know what I mean? That shit looks like it hurts to me. That's just me though. I mean, fuck, dude. I would. Oh wait, did my wife message me? What did she say? Let's see if I can see it. I don't know. Cool. Anyways, you said you saw the new Transformers movie, right?
I did.
Yeah, so let's talk about this. The Ghostbusters logo thing,
Yeah,
that was dumb as fuck.
I'm curious to see what that's about. I still
It's
haven't seen the most
Frozen,
previous
right?
one.
Yeah,
Wait.
but
Wait, what's that have to do with Transformers?
nothing.
There is a Transformers was good. It does give you that '90s feel. Awesome soundtrack, by the way, because it's just based in the '90s. So there's like there's a lot of Wu-Tang, a lot of '90s hip hop. It's pretty fire. It gets corny sometimes,
As with most Transformers.
as with most Transformers movies, but I did enjoy this one. There is a crossover in the mid-credit scene that will make you tilt your head because there is a
Dudley Do-Right.
crossover coming. But
Dudley Do
I
Right.
will leave it as that.
Okay.
Rocky and Bullwinkle. No. There you go. Let's start a fucking.
My question for you, young Victor, is: do you think Beyond the Spider-Verse will come out next year? Or do you think they'll push it?
Oh yeah.
I heard about them pushing because she hasn't recorded
Any lines yet?
yet.
And if they do push it, are you okay with them pushing it for another 2 to 3 years?
No, not for the voice.
No,
of
just
one
for the
character?
animation and stuff. I'm just saying, if they were to
Oh.
make the movie,
Oh,
if they were to push the movie instead of next year, it's supposed to come out next March.
I don't know what I do. Oh.
Because the cliffhanger
So
they
that-
left,
yeah.
yeah,
So it felt at that cliffhanger was like the beginning of the third act.
yeah.
You know, when things are in motion and things are going to happen. And so
Mm-hmm.
is this next movie all like a third act type of everything's happening kind of deal, or
I don't know.
because this movie was all about character development or story development with the characters.
Yeah.
With, you know, they spent how many scenes with the parents? They
Yeah.
were and there were great scenes. Like there, I was watching. I was like, oh, when are they getting to the action? No, I was enjoying it.
You were invested, yeah.
Yeah. And then by the end of it, you're like, okay, all the pieces are in place, and now
And
we
then
gotta
right before
wait a
shit's about to
year.
pop
Yeah.
off, it's just to be continued. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that's a punch to the dick.
No, no.
Yeah, but you want to watch the next movie,
Bro,
though.
yes.
yeah,
Best
yeah.
cliffhanger since Infinity War, hands down.
Yeah, pretty much. But what do you think is going to play out in the next one?
Well, they got the team together. I like the little squad they got at the
And
end.
they did say that they're not making any more after
No,
that.
this was the last
This is a
one.
trilogy, so it's going to close it.
So it's the last one for at least the animated
Yeah.
version. I don't know. There's so much
Yeah.
to dive into because Spot's on his way home, bro. And I'm
Spot's
like,
got the gold star, and he's
that's scary. It's a scary situation.
no, and yeah. So
It's like it could go either way because his dad could die, but his mom dies in the comics.
yeah,
So, and they both had moments with him in the movie, so it
Yeah.
could go either way. I'm like, fuck, bro.
we should we say something that is spoilers?
I don't know.
No,
That's
should we
on
say
you.
so?
I don't know if anyone in the
don't
chat's
wanna
seen
do
the
it.
movie, but
Like
I like. If you ask me,
this is
like,
spoiler territory
So this-
right now,
we'll
guys.
get
So
into
cover your
spoiler
ears
ter-
if
yeah.
anything.
You a grown ass adult. Either
Yeah.
deal with it or fucking
Yeah.
find somewhere else to go right now.
That's Marcus seal of approval right there. But go on.
Because
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Go ahead.
No, I mean, obviously, the whole universe. He's in the wrong universe. They're going to try to find out where he is, and then obviously they brought in all the characters from the first movie.
Yeah, once I saw them, I was so
Yeah.
happy, bro. I was like,
oh,
Noir,
Nicolas
baby.
Cage. Yeah, because I was kind of sad that Peter B. Parker didn't have that big of a role in it. So I guess what lesson is he going to learn out of all this?
Yeah,
I
that's a
think-
great question.
And it got dark.
It did.
Yeah.
I was talking to my friend. I was like, they have to do some callbacks. I think he's going to show up with that cake. He has to show up with the cake.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to get another new suit because I think Peter B. foreshadowed that.
Yeah.
He's like, what, you bleeding
Oh,
from your
yeah,
armpits? He's like,
yeah.
oh, yeah,
I
we'll
love that
get you a
running.
new suit. I was like, yeah, he's going to get a new suit.
Well, they also, with Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man 2099 was
that boy's a problem.
He was about to like drink the blood of that.
Yeah, you saw that?
Yeah.
The boy was about to go vampire on his ass until the helicopters got him.
So I don't know. I feel like there's more to what's going on.
I'm sure there's more backstory for that.
Because I know they, obviously this is not the exact same story as the comic book version, but in the comics they were running away from the Moreland. This group of people that pretty much eat the souls or the essence of the spider.
Yeah.
But they figure out how to hop dimensions. So I was thinking, well, what if Spider-Man 2099 is one of them and he's using the Spider Society to secretly take out a certain spider?
Yeah.
That's what I thought when I first saw the fangs come out. I mean, it might not pan out to that. That's a pretty dark storyline too, though.
There was this morbid thing that I was thinking about. I was like, why is Peter Beach telling him to take pictures of him and his kid when his kid disappeared in his arms, bro? I was like, that's just awful. It's like, yeah, take pictures of my kid while yours just disappears into non-existence. It's whatever.
He takes her everywhere.
Yes.
He fights.
Yeah, man. Just because his kid's dead don't mean he can't be a good dad.
Great fucking movie, bro.
Just saying.
But Hobie, Spider-Punk,
Hobie Brown,
was
a.k.a. the MVP.
Was perfect because he did the most punk rock thing, was go against the establishment of the Spider Society.
Yep.
And when he saw like Miles Morales was like, he was truly good. He was willing to break the rules to be good. And he saw that. I was...
You noticed while he was explaining stuff to me, he was just picking stuff.
And he was putting together that watch, yeah. And the second he goes, use your palms.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah,
yes.
You're on the right side, sir. You're on the right side.
Yeah, so I'm loving the series, and he's part of that group at the end of it. So
yeah, did you like Spider-Man India? Did you like that?
I did.
I did too.
That's Dopinder from Deadpool. Yeah.
Yes, he did really, really well.
He did a really good job.
Oh yeah, he voiced.
I'm glad he's on the squad.
I forgot about that.
Glad he's on the squad.
And he's on the squad as well. And who else is new that's in there?
Spider Bite,
yeah. And I'm pretty sure Spider Woman Jessica Drew
she'll switch over.
Yeah.
She'll see the Arrowverse ways towards the end or whatever. Oh God, the movie's so
but we
good.
haven't seen Japanese Spider-Man. Tom Holland.
Yeah, or 90s.
90s Spider-Man, yeah.
Because Spectacular Spider-Man even had a line in there.
Yeah, Josh Keaton came back for that.
I was like, wow.
Video game Spider-Man. Yeah,
got a line too.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, this movie is fucking ridiculous right now. Man.
I mean, Marvel has infinite
Donald
universes.
Glover cameo.
Oh, that's the biggest one. Yeah. Live action Donald Glover as the Prowler.
Yeah, that was nuts.
That was insane. It's yeah, man. That's either the ultimate tease or like
it's a tease or something. My thing is when they were talking about it, Hobie said he captured him, and Gwen said I helped. I'm just curious how that happened.
Yeah, and yeah, you're right. I mean, so they already announced that they're going to do a live action Miles Morales movie.
Yeah, that's pretty much guaranteed.
Yeah, and so that's their focus after the trilogy's ended. It would make sense for it to take in the Sony MCU where Tom Holland is, I would assume.
He said he'd be down. He said he wants to be the Spider-Man.
Yeah, so, I mean, if they wanted to have Aaron Davis already be the Prowler at the time, and I don't know. I mean, there's a
lot because he was introduced in Homecoming and then the blip happened, so...
Well, we already know live action can occur. I imagine if they're going to one-up it, we're going to see these animated characters come into the MCU.
True, this is beyond the Spider-Verse, so who knows what will fucking happen. And that whole canon event, web of thing, that whole sequence was awesome.
That's the Loki.
Showed everybody,
the tree that branches out.
That Loki tree.
That was that, yes. It comes back to that one episode.
They said they talked to the MCU about that, and I was like, that's awesome. Because they're like, just like that tree, bro.
So I'm pretty excited. I don't know, and it's hard too because you're so many little Easter eggs, and so you're having to force to look around
you gotta
and
go.
pay attention.
That's why I got to watch so many times.
So I'm going again. Yeah, I only saw it twice, but
said I'm going again.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I got it. Yeah,
got to. All in all, it was a great movie. I recommend that.
Yeah, I feel like it's too early for me to say that's going to be my favorite one because it doesn't feel complete.
Yeah.
So
because it's a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Right?
So. I think at one point I'm just gonna be able to say
Kind of just want to wait till the whole body of work
when they
comes
ask me
out.
what's my favorite one, I'll say the Spider-Verse trilogy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Simple.
that's it.
I mean, Deadpool trilogy is still gonna be better. But yeah, let's go.
Deadpool's gonna do cool. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Deadpool just popped up.
Right? I wouldn't.
Well, Ryan Reynolds wants Deadpool and Spider-Man bad too.
It's just hard to see him and Tom Holland Spider-Man. Maybe an older, like Andrew Garfield or Tobey
I
Maguire.
think Andrew Garfield would bounce off of Ryan Reynolds is better.
I think Tom Holland's the choice.
It's probably going to be the choice,
most
but I
likely,
like Garfield's better as a personality.
There's a couple of reasons why I think Tom Holland's the choice. And as a local Deadpool expert, I'm just going to give my opinion.
Go on.
Tom Holland, he gives off exactly what Peter Parker is. The teenage boy wonder of the neighborhood. That's exactly what Deadpool makes fun of. And he also likes to give Spider-Man the fucking, you're sexy, this bullshit, but it's wrong. Who's going to be better at that than Tom Holland being fucking awkward about it? You know what I mean?
I think because most of those crossover, and they actually not even crossover, they had actual issues and series out.
They had a whole series.
Spider-Man, yeah,
whole series.
From what I see, that version of Peter Parker is already in his late 20s and stuff like that.
Yeah, they'll put him in there.
But he's played the straight man off all those. When you have two dual, you have to have the comedic one and then the straight one.
But he does get,
he does throw in some stuff.
He gets more into it later in that series. Because that series is I think it's 50-something books, if I'm correct. Maybe 60-something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's something like issue 29, 30. Batman. Fuck Batman.
Fuck Batman.
Jesus Christ, thank you. But Spider-Man, he starts throwing in more quips, and he starts playing into Deadpool shit, which actually is some of the stupid shit they get into in those books, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I think Tom Holland is the choice simply because of how they've also reacted with each other in real life as it is Ryan Reynolds and Tom Holland, you know what I mean? I always like that interaction. It's the same thing with Hugh Jackman. That's why I think him and Ryan are perfect.
That one's going to be the same formula. I mean,
That movie's going to be great.
Luckily the third Deadpool is going to be rated R.
Yep, it is. Guaranteed.
And there's always that question because they did that PG-13 movie version of Deadpool 2,
Yeah,
and that was pretty
hilarious.
successful.
It was hilarious.
So there's that. Can he fit into the MCU in that regard with Spider-Man? Because they're not going to go anything above PG-13 with Spider-Man.
I feel you on that one. I feel you on that. I don't know, man. And that's the thing about him getting in the MCU is can you stifle Deadpool and still be as successful?
They said Punisher and Daredevil might be TVMA for Disney Plus too, so who knows?
Well, and I still think they're setting up for a good Midnight Suns, dude. I really think there's still that possibility.
Oh yeah, there's always the possibility.
We'll see, but we're getting the R-rated Punisher, the R-rated Daredevil. If the fucking Defenders become canon and shit too, everybody, Blade's getting a movie, Moon Knight's out, the Midnight Suns are there. The only thing we're missing at this point is Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
I don't even think we need Ghost Rider. I'm tripping. But anyways, you know what I mean though? It's fucking, it's all there. It's all fucking there.
Yeah.
I mean, Team Red fucking X-Force is all there too, especially with what they're about to do. You know what I mean?
Well, the MCU is still space focused a little bit right now.
Oh, yeah.
But I think that a lot of that's going to come to an end with Guardians ending.
Aren't they doing Galactus now?
But
that's what I heard.
I think at one point they will start to lean towards the magic stuff a bit more.
I hope. I don't know. I really want them to lean into almost what the 60s and 70s comics were. Almost the sitcom thing we were talking about earlier. You know what I mean? I do. There is something to me about a one-off movie that is just, it's enjoyable for what it is, and I don't have to worry about nothing else.
The Fantastic Four was rumored to be a movie where it takes place in the 60s.
That's
right. Yeah.
And it's they went through the negative zone and came out in the present day. So I think that lends itself an opportunity to kind of, I think the original idea was to kind of keep it like a Beatles.
Yep.
What was that documentary called? Hard Day's Night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where they, so I think it could work that way. And I think they kind of figured that out recently with all the, they can keep everything contained in its own little genre, have some connection to the MCU, but not rely too much on it.
Yeah, that's what they did for Guardians 3. Like,
Yeah.
they didn't connect anything towards the end or anything. They kept it in-house.
Yeah.
Great conclusion.
And maybe that's why it's getting such good reviews and shit. I think there is a lot to be said to make Marvel movies not all connected. You know what I mean? It's just not. It's not that important for every single movie you to put out to be somehow part of the story.
Yeah, I mean, how was it? So they started with the Avengers first, and everyone got together. Avengers 2, we got a little bit more together. But by then, we already had other groups of teams, Guardians
and all that shit. Yeah,
and then put them together during
kill
Infinity War, kill half of them, come back. So now they're like, well, what else can we cross over?
Yeah.
And now they're like, oh, other previous movie franchises from all the acquired properties we've gotten in the last. So Fantastic Four, they could do there's rumors that the original X-Men is going to show up in Deadpool. Imagine factoring those into like whatever Battle World's going to look like. So I feel like at the end of this phase, we're going to just see all of that just play out, and then hopefully they can just kind of scale it a little bit back.
Yeah,
I feel you. You know, but like that werewolf movie that Marvel
Werewolf
did.
by Night.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
That shit was fire.
And it's not connected to anything, right?
Nope.
You know what I mean? There's nothing that I have to worry about. I get to sit down, I get to watch the movie and be like, fuck yeah, that was dope. You know what I mean? I really, I don't know. It just, and now we're getting all these people that keep trying to create these universes, the DC universe, the Monsters universe. Like, dude, it's like, I get it. You know what I mean? You want to make that money, but like, come on.
No,
you know?
It's fading away. You don't really need all that anymore.
Yeah.
You know, and like, yeah, one of the best things I heard about Guardians 3 was it's a James Gunn movie first and an MCU movie second.
Well, it's
and
his last one, right?
That's the key. Let the director have that type of freedom, because for a while, it was a cookie cutter thing. It doesn't matter who was behind the director's chair. They had to follow all these rules anyway. Yeah. So give them freedom to explore and do whatever they want with the characters, and, you know, because we're kind of over it. Like, I'm okay with a crossover event with, like, you know, all the Spider-Mans and all the, you know, X-Men. Cool, but
fatigue.
I don't. Yeah.
So I gotta ask you this though. DC, we know how bad DC does with their movies, but what I have noticed is their fucking like C-list characters are killing it. Is it just me, or should they focus on some of that?
James Gunn is a big part of that. I mean, that's what he did with Guardians. They were like,
you know what I mean?
But when he did Suicide Squad and Peacemaker, he got all these, you know, C-list characters, and you know,
dude, the second Suicide Squad with Arm Fall Off Boy, Polka Dot Man, you literally took Arm Fall Off Boy and Polka Dot Man and made them fucking awesome.
How? Polka Dot Man especially, and
it was amazing. And
because you cared about, it wasn't about their powers. You cared about the character and how they interacted with the rest of the group.
And they're not doing anything else like that. And if for whatever reason, and you know,
but they know it. That's why they got James Gunn too.
Even Vigilante.
And you mean,
oh my God, Vigilante.
Vigilante. Yeah, but I really think they need to fucking take a big break from all their bigger names and just focus on some of these other characters that they seemingly can just blow. Dude, Peacemaker is one of my favorites now. I fucking love that bitch. I never heard of the motherfucker before Suicide Squad. Never heard of that bitch. I love that motherfucker. I will die for John Cena.
Because you love the character, not what he does. It's not about his superpower. Yeah, there's cool fight scenes and whatever, but it was about that character.
He's a good person.
And James Gunn knows it. It's just apparently no one else can kind of put it together.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I really I think for DC to continue making hits, they need to focus on different characters.
Well, Blue Beetle we got coming out.
That looks dope.
Yeah, I think Aquaman's getting something
soon.
Is he?
I know he's
December.
He's writing and directing the Superman. So
is it? Wait, really? I didn't know that. Anyway, you know.
Well, James Gunn, right? I thought you meant Jason Momoa first.
Well, they're saying the Flash is good. You know, everybody keeps talking about the Flash being good.
Well, I haven't seen it. I guess the information was leaked by the director himself about some cameo or.
I already know about the after credits.
Please don't tell me, because I.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay, but yeah, no, that movie's a couple years late, but
yeah,
I'll take it.
You're right. You're more than right. It's more than a couple years late. You know what I mean? And Flash is such an important character to the DC universe too. Like,
but that's an unfortunate situation with that movie because of
Ezra.
Yeah,
that's they're.
Yeah, it sucks. And I mean, I think the reason it sucks so much to me is because, like I said, like the Flash is a really important character. When you really break it down, he is a really important character in that universe, and
in all the universes.
You know what I mean? So having him not get as much love as he kind of deserves kind of sucks. You know what I mean? It's kind of like Green Lantern too, though. For me, like Green Lantern he's my favorite in DC. Like he's a top tier DC character, and he was never really given any justice in the terms of like movies or anything. And
no, and I'm hoping this new series that they pushed through is gonna fix that, because I think they're on the right track when they announced that it was gonna be like a buddy cop type of deal with Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan.
It does look good, like from everything they've shown.
Yeah, because I mean I know they started filming the old version under HBO Max, but that was going to take place with like all the different Green Lanterns across different eras, and I feel like that might have gotten too messy. Keep it simple, focus on the relationships between the two of them. Maybe throw in Sinestro in there if you want, but
don't overdo it.
Yeah,
and keep it as like a cop show. Like they're trying to capture like a Law and Order kind of thing. That's what I want to see. That's my favorite. And then throw in big action sequences that are sci-fi, aliens, and new worlds, but keep it as a cop story.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel that. It's there's a reason why we ain't running no $1 billion fucking movie companies, but at the same time, it's like,
Oh, this is a question I sometimes ask people. So, if you were offered the opportunity to direct Deadpool or the next Miles Morales movie, could you really do it as an audience member and lover of the character from behind the scene or in front of the screen? What do you think?
I mean, part of me wants to say no, simply because I just don't know what directing entails. But the other part of me is like, I know that character so well that, everything would be pretty fucking spot on for any nerd. You know what I mean?
But if I entrusted the directors, I don't think I could do it any justice. I would have to have the guy do it for me.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is, I like being surprised in the movie's screen, like in the theaters or in front of the TV, whatever, and just watching and enjoy it because I'm that big of a fan. I love the stories. Exactly. But yeah, part of me does want to be like, you got to do it right. You got to do it this way. And it's a combination of, create fan service, but too much like Halo.
Yeah. Oh, God.
And it's like
too much can be too much.
Yeah.
Bro.
So what's your twist on it? What's going to keep the characters engaged? My answer would be no. I couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah. Nor would I want to. I want to enjoy it.
Right.
Yeah. If it was a character that I like, but
like I was excited / skeptical when I first saw the teaser for Into the Serbianverse, because I was excited. I was like, my guy's finally getting a fucking movie about damn time, and then I finally see it, and I'm like,
the next one's called Busting the Nut in
the Spider-Verse. Damn right.
No. Hold on, Autumn. It's Victor. He's our third mic. She wanted to know who was here. Alexandria says she's impressed with Donnie Yen and John Wick 4. Donnie Yen though is a fucking legend.
Always blind.
Yeah, watch John Wick 4. That boy's a goddamn badass.
That's what she's talking about. John Wick 4. Yeah. Now, why is that? Why is he always blind?
He's always blind. It so well. I don't know.
I guess, right?
So fucking good. Bro.
But like, he is always blind, dude. Like, whatever. Donnie Yen is like, that's that dude. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's that dude.
Was he getting a spinoff?
He's supposed to, or
possibly.
I think they were talking about giving him one.
Yeah, and I know the Continental is.
Now they're talking about John Wick 5 now.
Yep, they're talking about going up to 10.
Yeah, they're convincing him to come back and do a 5th one. I'm like, God damn it,
I'm with it. I don't give a fuck.
Like, I understand, but the 4th one was perfect.
Give me more.
It
ended perfect.
I'll eat them.
It's a streak. You got to know when to cash out.
Exactly.
I feel that, but it's John Wick.
You don't want to be the fast series.
As long as Keanu is still involved, I'm in.
You want to make an appearance in the
shows or whatever?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
But
they're talking about a female-led
John
I heard
Wick. About that.
I don't know. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there it is.
With Ana de Armas or whatever her name is.
Is that who it's gonna be?
Yeah.
You know who would be perfect for some shit like that though was like Zoe Saldana or the other chick that looks just like her. What is that chick's name? She was in the Colombian
That's the same
or
chick.
Colombiana.
Same chick.
Is Zoe Saldana in Colombiana? No,
There's another actress that looks similar.
she looks
I know
just
there's
like
one
her.
by, but she is Colombiana though.
Okay, is she Colombiana?
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen that movie.
Good movie.
That is a good movie. That's one of those movies I feel like went under the radar. Like,
Colombiana, check it out.
yeah, have you ever seen it?
No.
No, it's a really good movie actually, and she's like a female assassin. Like, it's fucking dope, dude.
Yeah.
I like her little calling card, the orchids.
Yes.
That's cool as shit. Like, I don't know why, but it's cool as fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Vandy Newton. There we go.
Is that her name?
Yeah.
Thandi Newton? Okay, yeah. But anyway,
I like Thunder Newton better.
Colombiana,
Thunder Newton. Yeah.
right? That sounds like a wrestler.
Yeah.
Thunder
Hashtag
Newton.
Thunder Newton.
Go, dude, yeah. I'll be Thunder Newton. It sounds like a porn star. There you go.
Giggity.
Thunder Newton. Thunder Newton, her balls,
Yes.
So, yeah. No, I would love to see, like, one of them two, though, for sure. Play that role for a ballerina. That would be tight.
And I mean, a lot of that with those movies is that, as long as those action sequences are the same. I mean, Nobody. Did you guys watch Nobody?
Yeah. Great movie.
Great.
Bob
movie.
Odenkirk?
Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
What the hell?
Amazing.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait to watch that movie.
Yeah. That one's getting a sequel too.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ah, man, I'm with it. That was like, I remember I had saw the preview for it, and I had showed my wife, and I was like, oh man, this looks so fucking dope. And like, I kept checking every day to make sure when it was coming out. I was super excited to watch that. I don't know why I was so excited, but I do love Bob
I bought
Odenkirk.
it because that was shortly after the pandemic or whatever. So they were still offering movies right away.
Yep.
And so I bought it right away. And yeah,
Sometimes you don't regret it. Sometimes you just take a chance on
I
movies.
gave people my password to log on and
Like,
watch
this
watch
shit.
this now, please.
Hold on, I gotta ask because I agree with Alexandria on this. Did you ever see Salt? I know you did.
Yeah.
Have you seen Salt?
No, that was
Angelina Jolie.
Yeah,
no,
No?
because that was during a phase where I was like, I didn't really care about her anymore.
I thought that was a good movie.
Did you like Atomic Blonde?
I actually have not seen that one yet.
Charlize Theron?
Yeah, I haven't seen that one
I
yet.
haven't seen that one.
Buddy,
You know why?
Bitch pops off in
It
that
was
one.
Jenny had seen it. She was doing that for her podcast, and she was like, "Oh, it was a bad movie. I didn't like it." But that's not her thing, really, though. You know
I
what
liked it.
I think the whole like single woman assassin trend.
Yeah.
And that's all came around the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Flux.
Yes.
As well.
And there was that one with Scarlett Johansson too. But she
Oh,
was
yeah,
like the AI,
Lucy.
Lucy, yeah.
That one I actually really liked.
I hated the ending though.
Yeah.
Of what?
Lucy.
Yeah, I didn't mind
She
it.
ended up being like everywhere. I'm like,
Yeah, I was cool with it.
She came more. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm so easily pleased with movies, though. Like, you really got to fuck up to piss me off.
There was
You know
a
what I mean?
question today on Twitter talking about what's your favorite buddy cop movie?
Oh.
It's because y'all been talking about Let's Be Cops a whole bunch in the group.
It's a
Let's
great
Be Cops is
fucking
great.
movie.
I
It
love
was
Let's
a good
Be
movie.
Cops.
It was a good movie.
I love that movie.
But let's be real, like, Bulletproof,
Bulletproof.
fucking solid. You know?
Damon and Adam.
Oh my god, I haven't
And
thought about that
Bulletproof?
movie
Yeah,
in
yeah.
forever. It's
Yeah.
like in 90s.
Disneyland.
I like Bad Boys.
Bad
Bad
Boys.
Boys
Yes.
were pretty good.
At
At least the first couple.
Oh,
The
yeah.
third one was
Rush Hour trilogy.
Rush
Rush
Hour.
Hour?
Yeah. Well, no, I guess it wouldn't count, but Naked Gun.
I'll take it.
Yeah. There were
Yeah.
a lot of.
What was
His
that
partner
one?
was in it for a lot of.
What was that one with Bruce Willis and Tracy Morgan?
Oh, Cop Out.
Cop
That
Out.
was a Kevin Smith
He
movie.
said, I'll punch
Yeah.
a kid in the dick. That shit cracks me up, bro.
The one, Kevin Hart and The Rock in their fucking 1800
Yeah.
movies together.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
Shanghai Nights. The other guys.
Shanghai
yeah.
Nights and
The
Shanghai
other
Noon.
guys, I rank it up there.
Yeah.
No, Shanghai Nights and Shanghai Noon are fucking amazing
Those
movies.
are top tier movies.
I love those movies. Wow. I don't know why anybody like
Wow.
Shanghai Noon. No, that's one of those rare instances where the fucking sequel is better.
than the original.
Oh, yeah.
The sequel is better. And you know what's funny? I was just teaching Oliver the other day. I was like, you know what? One of the movies you can watch because he pees on his shirt. It makes it harder because when your shit's fucking wet, it makes it hard. And I use that movie as an example.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
dude, I love that movie.
It's a great movie.
Fucking love that movie, bro. Like, that's one of those ones that I can watch so much and just never get tired of it. Shanghai Noon. I fucking love that movie. I love that movie. I love that movie. Man, Victor, I do appreciate you coming on, bro.
Man,
sir.
Thank you. Anytime.
Yeah, I think this is the longest one that we've done. We just
Yeah.
had 2 teenagers walk in, so I think that means it is about that time. Yeah, man, fucking, do you guys got any shows going on or anything you need to promote or what?
Current Failures has a show July 8th at the Triple Nickel. And it's our first show since March. And we'll be opening up with some friends from Oregon.
Nice.
Yeah, or Washington. Yeah.
Oh, Oregon,
Yeah,
Washington.
Yeah, same difference.
Yeah, we
Ain't
played
it a
with them.
potato?
Land of Wolves, they'll be coming through. And then, yeah, it'll be a fun show.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. I'll have any links or anything. Ooh, shit, I keep hitting the table. I'll have any links or anything that he wants to send my way, of course. Make sure you guys check out the slides and
Current Failures.
Current Failures.
Current failures, baby.
I couldn't remember that, man.
Gang shit.
Fucking smoke way too much weed, dude.
It's all good.
You know what I mean? I'm glad we nerded out hard.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad we watched some crazy shit. I'm glad Victor came back.
Yep.
You're the
and I'll
man.
sign that
Check out the
C-later
movie and the
and-
stream. Strange Things About the Johnsons, guys.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Make sure you check out.
You won't regret it.
Make sure you check out JoJo's fucking Wet Dream movie. Make sure you check out the slides, Current Failures, fucking. And we appreciate you coming.
Yes. Like,
Thank
comment,
you.
subscribe. You know the deal.
Peace the fuck out.
Peace.